is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Ms. Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Nice to see you, son. Tell me, are you doing well? And none of that, "I'm fine, Dad." Really, answer. How are you? To be young and have the whole world in front of you. All your adventures. There are so many. It's dizzying to keep track of. It worries your mother that one day you might take on more than you can deal with. Is it worth it? All that risk and danger? It most certainly does. I got some years on you. My guiding star has always been, find something you believe in and fight for it. For me, it's you and your mother. Every time big life decisions came up, that's what made it easy. What would be best for all of us? If you can strip away everything and answer that one question, well, it helped me. It's what I'm here for. It's nice to have you home. Stay as long as you like.
Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
I might wait and see how this all shakes out.
Okay, now I've seen him.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Hello.
Yes, what?
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo
Pardon?
class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hey.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. We need a lot of cargo to keep a station this size running.
We've got a pretty good tracking system. We just have to make sure we punch the numbers in right.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. That doesn't matter. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it.
Yes. What?
Was another story. Only really easy. Earrings.
There's sensitive equipment. If it were up to me, the commander would have in mind something less important, like your
Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
You headed down to the engineering bay?
Head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine?
request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident. Something that not to change the subject, but are we concerned? About the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies any suspicious behavior.
Heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The comm spike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, you could, but why would you want to kill birds? Seems needlessly cruel, don't you think? However, that might make you the ideal candidate to be one of our test pilots. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. I am the project lead, after all. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new task pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
blast. My shoulder's killing me.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Hailing all UC ships. The intruder has the prototype. Engage at once.
I have things for you.
You might want this.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Yeah, we're docked.
Only 10 more payments and boss says I'm off the hook.
Well, you certainly made a lot of noise on that station. It's not my style personally, but you got the job done. That's what matters. True, but you still completed the job. At least that's something. You bailed before I could make the offer, but I'd like to buy you a drink to say thanks. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
I'm dying for a big score. Big enough to explode that bomb in Shinya's chest.
Maybe I just need a drink more.
You see, sis,
Then I'll be a
Jefferson's
real
trouble.
pirate.
They haven't caught us yet.
So there I am. You see security on my tail. My grab drive just chokes. And do you know what I find back there? The fattest speech I have.
We may not have official security on the key, but we are always looking out.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation.
She said you had to start a fight on the station, so it sounds like things didn't go smoothly.
Lucky for you, I don't give a damn how many Marines you killed. Your job was to get the comm spike, whatever the cost. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Neon and Hopetown really aren't so different.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech. All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence, but before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brace and Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Yeah?
Security has reported yet another Aurora overdose case. The three looks like a gangster. The one system's premier financial institution.
Sorry, we aren't hiring at the moment. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayu stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is. Sure, no problem. Hope to see you again soon.
Whoa. What?
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about bracing like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
ready to relax? You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street. The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way. Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Yeah. What do you want? Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're having a problem with your POW or complain about your rates, you need to contact our customer service department. Anything else? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Generdyne? How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though, once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayu muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayu to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing. Oh, we're polar opposites, but we share a unique bond. Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayu is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever. I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence. When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when. Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm on your side. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out. That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He, wouldn't. Like it.
Scattered farms throughout the Freestar Collective. There are unconfirmed reports of farmers being targeted by an unknown group or gang whose motives are unclear. Although we have not been able to track down specifics, it's clear that someone is preying on them. The Freestar Ranger said this matter is under active investigation, and any leads should be reported to them. Embattled Infinity Ltd. Infinity's value is still in freefall after the shocking revelation that Infinity's CEO, Ms. Drexler, had hired ecliptic mercenaries to kill innocent people at a mining station. And beyond that, he had conducted unauthorized and highly illegal human trials at the clinic. In a bold move, Ryujin Industries has initiated a hostile takeover of Infinity Ltd.
filed plans to make it a fully owned subsidiary. By buying out its competitor, this corporate giant stands to loom ever larger in the market. Genevieve Monahan made a statement. Not only is this a great opportunity to add massive talent to the Fusion family, but also allows us to give some stability back to the workers of Infinity Ltd.
Rarefied air above the stone right now. Where your credits are good for you.
In the heart of Aquila City, Galbank was robbed by the Shaw gang. Local security and the Freestar Rangers surrounded the bank and thus began a long, tense standoff. The Rangers sent in a silver-tongued negotiator who managed to get the gang members to surrender peaceably. Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was remarkable that the Rangers were able to keep the situation from devolving into a massacre.
Everything good? Nothing to report?
Nope, nothing.
Banding together to defeat a large force of
The hotel will retreat.
Toll Plaza on Aquila, AU Plaza on Neon. Us 3 stars do love our plazas, huh?
Hi, having fun?
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards. You might want to move along. I believe Neon Security is already searching for you.
It's party time! Get zoned and have fun! Get some Aurora! Let loose!
Pardon?
Take it easy.
You don't want to pick a fight.
Hey, if you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking.
People joke, say they
We offer a full range of live your best life. Be here for some premium products, so you can take
There's lots of gang activity in Neon. We should keep our guard up.
Yes.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's pretty cool of you to offer, but I know what he's gonna say.
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
Believe me, he's not gonna be much help. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid. I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with? Wow, that's way more than I expected. I had no idea you'd be so generous. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months' worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
What can I get you today?
We're docked.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details. Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
got something?
Rick?
Bulk grog is fine if you like cheap food. Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality. That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Yeah?
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grab drive just drove.
If it's hard to find, don't miss me too much.
You have something for me? What'll it be, friend? Buying? Selling? The fleet's got an impress. They even managed business on the quay. Not everyone thinks so. There are a few, regardless. Always looking. You find anything of value, bring it here first.
Delgado. Unless you want to get killed all across the
Ready to make those credits? We have contacts throughout the smuggling requires a bit of subterfuge since we'll be... If you want to make that delivery without getting caught. Good, because I do hate repeating myself. If you need credits, you know where to find me.
You check out the Reckoner's core.
UC'll never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first.
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case.
Need something?
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, you're dead.
Whether it's mods from John's or weapons from us gotta spend money.
Oh, I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Furley. Welcome to the Well, then, since it's your one free well, can't complain. And if you like it, you're a... Oh, yeah. Oh, no tricks to... Well, I guess I'm thinking almost married already. I'll tell you what. You're in. Clay showed up. I'll send you the details.
Don't challenge to five-finger fillet.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For a listener's benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volii that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gale. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. The UC were treating us like animals. stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight. Out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative? Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
We call UCC staff sharks.
Too many missions, not enough time.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis speak.
You can get work. Boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss will make sure you get paid.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face. I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark. You see, SysDef is a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
What are you looking at?
The fleet's the only family you need.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Weapons for all occasions. Just gotten in. All right. See you around.
Yeah?
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
Bogged grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Dal. Really bad shape.
I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption, so bring it back here right away. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set. All right, let's...
We may not have official security on the key.
Better get a move on before those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
You've got something for me?
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Need something?
Ships released. Let's go. Slide. Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Warning, an emergency lockdown has been established.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, the system should be all set up. Just shout out when you want the computer to record. Should work for everyone.
Okay, fine. Now, give me the bad news.
The bad news is that our engines and grav drive are destroyed, and we're drifting toward Bannock 4.
Wait, doesn't that put us smack into Bannock EM field? We hit that, every circuit on this ship will overload!
Easy, Sounds. What's easy about it? Huh? She's right. We end up in that electromagnetic radiation, and we're dead.
Crew recording initiated. It's day 20 since supplies dried up. And here I am, staring at an empty crew recording initiated.
Full house. Damn it, Mayfield. You must be cheating. There's no way anyone can be that lucky. Oh, yeah. So lucky. Tell you what, I'll trade all that luck for a sandwich. Deal?
Yeah, sure. It's been, what was it, 3? Oh.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, it's recording. So like you were saying, that's all we have left.
If we stretch things out and cut our rations in half, I'd say we'll be out of food in a week, maybe 9 days.
How do I do it, Kellner? How do I tell everyone we're all going to die?
You don't have to. Everyone knows. They're all making peace with it. Bakara and Osterholt knew. They simply chose to handle it by giving up early and taking their own lives.
Look at all that money down there. Millions of credits. Completely worthless. With all of that, I could buy another ship. I doubt they will even bother to send word to my family. To any of our families.
Captain, listen. You're not at fault for what happened. Those ships came out of nowhere. The fact that we've lived this long is a gift. A miracle.
Which means we should enjoy every second of the time that remains. Right, crewman Kellner?
My thoughts exactly, Captain.
Come closer. I need you to hold me.
Crew recording terminated.
Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module. Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module. Please stand clear of the door.
here?
No. It must have been the wind.
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait till she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated. External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your sheeting plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought I was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot, don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Isa? Isa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated.
Beginning currency transfer. Please
Need separation, Captain?
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Systems still swarming us! All ships, take them out!
Engine's unstable!
Did your commander...
That was a pretty shot at your grab drive. They lost their shields. Tragic. Just tragic.
Enemy's grab drive out of commission. Enemy's shield grid is fried.
Take that, you bastards! You're not setting one goddamn foot in here! Quit flying in circles and get your ass up, or we need to talk. Now!
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
All right, don't stand there looking stupid. Everything's going to hell and Delgado needs you in operations. Oh yeah? You think? Ikande's throwing everything he's got at us, but we're planning on pushing his sorry ass all the way back to Jemison. That is unless you want to keep standing here talking while the Vigilance puts its crosshairs on us.
The whole station's on high alert. We're getting ready for an all-out...
I don't know if you heard, but SysDef's decided to pay us a little
Bring
visit.
them on! System doesn't stand a chance against the fleet.
Hey, is it true Marines like to wear a lot of plate?
SysDef never learns. No one comes at the fleet and lives.
Did you get the legacy?
Don't forget to save some
I
creds
sure
for
hope
armor,
all
too.
is good. Let's make sure the only blood in the water is theirs.
Yeah!
First time visiting the Try not to get into too. That's what they all say. So here's what's what. You need enhancer? Hopefully that... Now, if you don't need any... Well, let's see what we're dealing with. You pick a fight with a terror morph? All right. Can't have you bleeding all over the place. Try not to squirm. You might make it worse. There. You're good to go. If it's flat and can support the pirate's weight, then it's good enough. And if things get really bad, turn the Nova into a melee.
I take it you're expecting a lot of
It? That is Grix's legacy? Dios mío. I can't believe it's right here. Jazz, fire up the analyzer. Can you confirm?
It's true. You were right all along, Del.
You know, there were moments, doubts. I almost stopped believing it was real, that I was chasing ghosts. But then came that day on Subarov, and everything changed. And now, here it is. Grix's legacy. Our future. Of that, there can be no doubt. This day will go down in history. And so will you. But it's not over yet. Now, only one thing stands in our way. The vigilance. Speak of the devil. Jazz, what is the situation?
Looks like Ikande is starting to move.
Typical Sistef. The sharks are so bloodthirsty, they won't even give us time to bask in the moment. Ikande doesn't give a damn. He doesn't need the legacy. He's just terrified what we'll do with all the credits. That is, if we survive this encounter and get to spend them. Those first few Sistef ships were only scouts, trying to confuse us and probe our defenses.
Which means they're playing it smart. They're gonna try to take out our defensive batteries before bringing in their big guns.
The batteries are the only thing we have with enough electromagnetic firepower to punch through the Vigilance's hardened shielding. We lose those batteries, we lose everything. Hey, genius. Did you listen to a word I said? The Vigilance's shields are close to impenetrable. The defensive batteries are the only thing we have that can cut through. Jazz, lay the plan out for us.
We're gonna hold the fort here while you hop back into your bird and head for those defensive batteries. For optimal firing coverage, we're keeping them far from the key and each other. So you'll have to jump to each one individually.
You see any Sistef ships get within pissing distance of the batteries, you take them out. In the meantime, we'll secure Grix's legacy here and have Shinya begin cracking the encryption right away. He'd better. We're screwed.
Don't worry, Shinya's the best. Ever since you started getting close to Grix's legacy, we've been refining his decryption algorithms. Buy him some time, and he'll get the credits flowing.
This isn't some kind of trick, and I don't play around. I could have killed you the moment you stepped onto my station and taken that data core out of your dead hands. Receiving a cut of those credits is the only thing that is convincing the fleet's captains that it's worth risking their own lives to defend the key.
Hey, if it's any help, you can count on one hell of a party when you get back.
Amen, Jazz. Once the batteries are online, we will start our attack of the Vigilance. We'll tear apart the shields, board the ship, and bring Ikande to his knees. Then you have your orders. Oh, and one last thing before you go. In preparation for the attack, Ikande arrested some of our people. While you're aboard the Vigilance, you might want to spring them from the brig. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, good luck.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
We're on our own again.
Beta battery is down. SysDef must have knocked something loose. Buy me some time to do a remote fix, will ya? Hey, need a hand over here? Or are you gonna hog all the glory for yourself? What are you doing? Remote repair complete. Beta back online. Oh, and that's why they call me Jazz.
All right. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
This looks like a bit of a mess. What have you pulled me into this?
Let's see how he kinda likes that.
Damn it, battery's not responding. SysDef must be jamming my comms. You gotta take their ships out.
System's failing.
Oh, hang on a sec. Del, reading multiple contacts here, and one very pissed off flagship.
All right, this is it. All ships fall back! Defend the key!
Contacts incoming.
Grim, you heard him. SysDef's here for a visit. All ships, show them how we do things around here. All captains, board that ship immediately. The Vigilance is ours, fleet. I want her intact.
Watch it. Additional enemy contacts jumping in now.
More ships coming in. He can't be destroying everything he's got in.
Come on. Defensive batteries are ready to unleash hell, but I can't get a clear shot.
All ships, don't waste your time on the Vigilance.
vigilance now. Come on, you useless piece of... Locked in, firing! Jockey slams engaged. See you inside, world.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Yeah?
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Thanks for stopping to chat. Sharing is caring, right? I'll be seeing you.
Warning detected. Multiple contacts.
Contact defense stations. Drive them back. And shut off the damn alarm.
Fault detected in primary life support. Oxygen at 20.5.
bulkhead 9, 12, 14.
It's just like old times. It's good to be back. Hey, now, that wasn't by choice. Besides, I was still making a little bit of extra cash. Anyway, I'll deal with these prisoners. Could use a few extra hands. Go on, go on. You work your magic, and I'll take it.
Damn it!
Just like old times.
Engineering section is just up ahead.
Easy pick. Let's end this.
Secure the area! Lock it all down!
They've taken the engine room! Fall back! Defensive stations!
Well, that's that. This little beauty isn't jumping anywhere now. What would you do without me? I'm not gonna stand here and have a pissing contest with you right now. I've got a ship to secure. All right, enough of this bullshit. Go on ahead and give Ikande my regards. I bet he can't wait to see you.
Primary weapons offline.
quoi? This is a far cry from enforcing debts in Sidonia, am I right? Damn right it's good to see me. I'm about to hook your sorry ass up a second time. So, section ahead's a bit tricky. Comm chatter says SysDef's about to hit us with a squad of heavily armed troops. I've hacked all their bots and turrets to give us some backup. Or if you want to move fast, I can find you a way around instead. How you want to play this? Well, well, look at you. All right, can't wait to see this.
Diverting all available power to shields. Shields at 5%.
See you on the outside.
Got one!
one hell of a team. When there's money on the line, I think you'll find that I'm full of surprises. You just watch your ass. Ikande's out for blood.
Decompression detected in the starboard cargo bay.
Warning. Combat protocols active.
Anywhere near the commander.
Vacate this area, or your safety.
Stop the intruder!
Hell of a ship. Nice work! Keep moving! I'll see what else I can get into from here.
Potential hostile detected. Activating combat protocols.
I'll see what else I can get up to.
Secondary generators have failed. Switching to aux power.
There you are! Took care of the mess around here for you. Felt pretty good, too. Been a while since I was dropped into the middle of a firefight. Yeah, well, spend as long on Neon as I have, and you learn that using a gun is the most effective way to get what you want. You better run along. I'm sure they'll send a few goons through here eventually. We'll handle them for you.
This is Commander Ikande. All hands abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship.
realize that there is no way I'm going to allow the Vigilance to fall into the hands of the Crimson Fleet.
Why are you even bothering to talk? We should drop this asshole right now.
Lower your weapon, Jillian.
Are you out of your mind? Why?
It would be pointless. I have activated the Vigilance's self-destruct. It won't be long before this ship and everyone who remains aboard are going to be incinerated. I am not doing anything. You think I am the one causing this to happen? The destruction of this vessel and the deaths of everyone aboard falls on your shoulders. Whatever caused you to side with these lawless pirates, I hope it was worth it. Because I need you to look me in the eye and tell me what motivates a person to cast aside all of their morals. In light of the circumstances you've created here, I think you owe me that much. Fun? Is gambling with people's lives some kind of game to you? I did not expect such a callous reason as your motivation, but I clearly misjudged you when I approved your addition to the team. In light of what's about to happen to us, I suppose it doesn't matter. And why would I do that? You're lying. I may have fallen for it once before, but I will not this time. You win. I've cancelled the self-destruct. You won't have any resistance from myself or Lieutenant Toft.
All right, Commander. I lost some good friends today, so no tricks. Fall out of line, I put one in your head.
I don't care about you. I just want assurances that my crew will be spared.
You're breaking my heart.
Oh yeah, you're real tough with unarmed prisoners, Mora.
Jillian, please. This is not the time or the place.
Yeah, listen to your boss, Jillian, and keep your mouth shut. Now move! Both of you, now!
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Holy shit, man, we did it! We planted a flag on the goddamn Vigilance.
And no one can take it from us.
And did you see those sister frauds jumping off the ship?
I chased a few down. Can't let the captain.
Good job, Rook.
Speaking of which, good one.
Way to stick it to those cis-def clowns, Rook.
This was a total team effort. Top to bottom. Captain to Rook.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galacto. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the Feld system. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Cricks. Good evening, Mr. Cricks.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for...
You're the best damn pirate in the fleet. Hell, the settled system.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then grab jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
I forgot how much
Well,
the rooms here
I'm sure you're not...
You son of a bitch, you did it! You actually pulled it off!
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Way to stick it to those cis-def clowns, Rook.
You son of a bitch, you did it! You actually pulled it off!
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Oh my god, Nave, you're so full of shit.
What? I just call it like I see it, Jazz.
Yeah, sure. I seem to remember your rant about that lousy Rook and how you were gonna off that loser and take their ship. No?
Shut up, Jazz.
Both of you, cut the crap and let me talk.
Why you sticking to those cis-def clowns, Rook?
What a freaking day, am I right?
You son of a bitch, you did it! You...
Didn't I tell you?
Last time I underestimated a Rook, ever. But you're hardly a Rook anymore, are you?
You son of a bitch!
Didn't I tell you?
Oh my god, Nave.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Shut up.
Both of you, cut the crap and let... All right, look. I'm terrible at this crap, so I'm going to spare all of us the stupid speeches and make this short. When I took over around here, things were looking grim. We were hanging on by a thread. The only thing that kept the fleet intact was the promise that I'd find Crix's legacy and put us back on top. At the time, I was full of shit. I didn't know how the hell I was going to make that happen. And as the years passed, my words started to wear.
We lost a lot of good people because they thought Dale was chasing ghosts.
She's right. That thread I was talking about, it frayed. Badly. But when you found that recording on Suvorov, the hunt reignited. You gave us the courage we needed to hold fast. Now that his legacy is where it belongs, we can become the pirates Crix always meant us to be. Thanks to you. Oh yeah? Well, since you think everyone around here helps so much, I'll just give them all a piece of your cut.
Dibs on the comm spike!
You would go for that garbage. Me? I only want the cash.
All right, let's get down to business. You want your money, and you're going to get it. A lot of it.
The hell with that. Haven't you learned anything? Demand the largest cut.
No, spread the wealth. I'll take a bigger share. That's fine by me.
Okay, let's get this done. Before you head out and get drunk at the Nova, I want you to remember one thing. The fleet always comes first. There are still jobs to run, things to steal, and places to wreck. So celebrate, get wasted, then get back out there and make us some money. Just because we have the legacy doesn't mean things will be easy from here on out. With creds, come an even bigger target on our backs. I will always appreciate what you have done for the fleet.
I'll keep an eye on things here.
Credits to take.
I didn't think you had a chance. Especially after you screwed up that rake job. I thought it was a bad omen. My gut told me to cut bait then. I'm glad I changed my mind. Damn, do you ever sleep? Aren't there roses you could be smelling somewhere? Look, I know what Dale said, but if you ask me, I think your next move should be to head down to the Nova and get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. We'll talk later.
I've never been
gonna bother comparing my kill count to yours. I know you put in work.
We got the legacy and beat down sister.
The legacy is ours, and no one can take it from us.
Last time I underestimated Rook, ever. But you're hardly a Rook anymore, are you?
I'm going to celebrate with a bottle of rum.
You really showed those sharks?
I can eat.
Who really runs the galaxy?
Some battle. I've got goosebumps.
What a friggin' day, am I right?
We not only got the legacy, but the vigilance is now ours.
I never should have let Maddie live with Clay. Never.
Today, the Crimson Fleet proved to the entire galaxy we are not
Never been proud of your membership.
To celebrate